I am the realist. Welcome in, welcome in. Truly appreciate everyone for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, my Monday is like, oh man, back to work, y'all. Back to the grind. Okay. Back to the grind. That's kind of like how I feel. So, and I think today I would just say like it was long. I had several meetings today and it just was like, dang, like I just gotta come back and boom, the meetings and everything. I'm like, oh, so yeah, it's just kind of was like back to the grind. But I did have some good news when I came to work, you guys. And this is one of the things that I want to make sure that I tell my community. And if you guys have this option at your job, make sure that you take some time out to do it. My job gives you tuition, it gives you tuition reimbursement, but it also gives you tuition assistance. Well, is it called assistance? Tuition, no, loan repayment assistance. That's what it is. So I now mind you, I ain't even gonna lie, I slept on this where I should have been did this. Um, but I finally got it done where I had to send my degree in, send in my student loans, and my job sends I think $250 towards my student loans. Cass, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. So if you have any type of benefits like this at your job, take some time and get it done. Write it down. I had to write it down on my to-do list, y'all, for a while. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie. It took me a while. I kept saying I was gonna do it. I kept saying I was gonna do it, y'all. Y'all ever just have something you be like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Thank you so much, guys, my all for the what's that? The hand heart. Thank you so much for the hand heart. That is a blessing. Thank you so much, Loretta. Hey, Cass, welcome in, welcome in. But listen, Loretta, I should have been did it. Okay, like procrastination, y'all, is realist, right? Because it's like, oh, you watch for 100 minutes. Love it, guys. My all in all, love it. Yes, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, your girl procrastinated for sure, and I was like, I need to get this done before 2025. I'm missing out on money. Okay, y'all. Y'all know all of the new people that are here. My name is Janine. I am a financial coach. I talk about all things. God, my all you level up to level 10, friend. You leveled up. Let me see. Ty, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Let me see where my sound effects are, y'all. Let's see. Oh, now I like these. There we go. There go the sound effects. Diane, thank you so much for the follow. So yes, y'all, your girl was procrastinating. Okay. And I was like, this is one of the things on. I didn't want to go into 2026. I could have been receiving this. Thank you so much for the roses. Hello, Diana. Welcome in. Welcome in. We have all been a victim of procrastination. Glad you got it done. Yes, Loretta. When I tell you, I'm like, oh my gosh. You know how you just try to do 1,000 things. Humble, welcome in, pretty late. Welcome in, welcome in. You know how you just need to do 1,000 things, and it's just like, oh my God, what is first? What should I do first? But I was like, I'm missing out on money. Okay, missing out on money that could be going to my student loans, you guys. So if you're make sure that you are looking at all of your benefits from your job. If they have any type of tuition assistance for your student loans, make sure you look into it. Because you know how when you get hired at a job and they tell you all of these benefits, like, they say, oh, you can get like credit repair. And Glenn, welcome in, friend, welcome in. All of the things they give you, all of these benefits. Oh, you can get insurance for this and that, all of the things, and we never actually like take some time and really look at the benefits that our job is offering. Yes, y'all. I'm telling y'all, don't be like your girl, okay? Make sure you take some time to look at the benefits that your job is offering. And you know what else, y'all, that I need to do? That's on my list. So my job, let me know if your job offers something like this. My job offers where if you do like a health, if you do like a health assessment, if you go to the doctors and you're not a smoker and all of that, you get your job. Most jobs will give you like a reimbursement, or they'll give you, my job gives you a extra, well, they'll pay us $45 every time we get paid for just filling out like this health assessment and getting some stuff done. Y'all are missing out on money, and y'all probably are missing out on some money too. So make sure you guys look into it, because I ain't complete that either, y'all, yet. I'm working on it. That's the next thing. I said the tuition assistance. I did that. Pure intentions. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here, friend. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Hey, Pure. Welcome in. Welcome in. I got a flash goal already, y'all. Flash. What's the flash goal? It's probably gonna be freaking heart needs, y'all. Oh, it's no 4 gifters that I love you so much. If one person could send I love you so much to help towards the flash goal. Thank you so much for the populars. One per person. If you guys can help me out with the flash goal, it is 10 people in the room. So we should be able to we should definitely be able to hit that, you guys. And again, is one per person. Truly appreciate you guys for helping out with the live goal. Oh, Pure, thank you so much for becoming the title gifter of the roses, friend. Thank you so much. So yes, y'all, make sure you're looking into all of the benefits that you have at your job. Ruby, welcome in, welcome in. Don't sleep on it, don't procrastinate like your girl. Okay, don't do it. Okay. So if you guys today, I really wanted to come on and talk about the savings challenge, y'all. If y'all got a message from me, thank you so much, Priya, for sharing out the live. Again, we are starting a savings challenge as a community, you guys, on Friday. What's the date? Friday's date, I think, is January the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Is it the 9th? I think it's the 9th. Thank you so much, Pure, for the confetti. I think it's the 9th, y'all. So we're doing a savings challenge, y'all. It is FREE, y'all. Y'all hear me? Free. Okay. You download it, and I'm so super excited, especially like when you coming off of the holidays. Put in the chat if you spent a little bit too much coins over the holidays. Put it in the chat, y'all. Let me know. I'm going to automatically say I spent too much coins, y'all. So we want to reel that savings right back in. Put it in the chat. Did you spend too much over the holidays, y'all? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I can honestly say yes. Your girl needs to get Blue Sky. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, let me know in the chat, you guys. I'm like, yeah, I spent a little bit too much for sure, for sure, for sure. So we definitely will be starting the savings challenge. Make sure that you guys follow, welcome in. Make sure that you go download the free information. The LINK is in my BIO, y'all. So let me know. Nope, saving was my goal. Just Nita, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, so you didn't spend too much, friend. Okay, I love that. Carolyn, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. You said saving was your goal. Great. The healing spot. Welcome in, G7. Welcome in. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for your daily heart me. Nice, Loretta. I love that. So you said, girl, no, I didn't. Excuse me. You was like, oh no, I did not say, spend too much. Good evening, friend. Good evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. Yes, we're excuse me, you guys. Look, you were like, TT, this is water. Okay. I don't know what it was. I feel like the healing spot. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're going to talk about savings tonight, y'all. I will honestly say I feel like the savings challenge is such a good way to start off the new year, especially if you've done a lot of spending, or maybe you just been, especially for the holidays and getting gifts, and you may have just spent a little bit more than you usually spend. So starting off the new year with a bang is a great way. So the savings challenge that we will be doing as a community will start on Friday. Free resources are in my bio. So I'm so super excited about that, you guys. And so I just feel like January is just such a great month to restart like your finances, your goals. What are some of your goals that you have for 2026, right? Because I know it's like, man, 2025, all of the things, you may have not, done things that you wanted to do with your money. So how do you want to start this year off? The other her, welcome in, friend, welcome in. How do you want to start your year off? What goals do you have in 2026 when it comes down to your money? Put it in the chat. What do you do? What do you want to do? Do you want to save more? Do you want to pay some credit card debt off? Do you want to make sure you get on a budget and you stick to it? Let me know in the chat. Do you want to save? Do you want to work on your budget? Or do you want to work on debt? Or maybe you could say, Jean, I want to do all three. Okay. So let me know in the chat. Truly, again, I appreciate each and every body for being here. Save 10K in the high yield savings and max out my IRA. Love that, friend. Love that. And Tyson, welcome in, friend. Hey, yo, hey, friend. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy New Year. Welcome in, friend. Welcome. And thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart meet, friend. Welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about the savings challenge, friend. I don't know. Did I send you a message? I feel like I was going down the list, y'all. I was going missing seeing you, but I made it. I know. Yes. Yes, I'm so glad you made it, friend. I don't know if I sent you a message, but we're starting this savings challenge, and it is going to be Kimberly. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. The savings challenge, y'all, is starting Friday, so make sure look. And you know what, y'all? I do have like the PDF for savings challenge. Yes, the links are in the bio, y'all. Bless beauty. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. So this is how it looks, you guys. Okay. Thank you so much for your heart meet. The save certain amount weekly. No. And a lot of people was asking me on the other live. You don't have to save a certain amount weekly. So look, hold on. Let me see if you can see it. Okay. So this is how it looks, you guys, right? I just printed this out, but then you'll get a PDF. Let me see if the people on a YT just passing by. Welcome in, welcome in. So if you could see it. Oh, hold up. Let me put it this way. Okay. All right, so I'm not gonna hold it up too long. So basically you're gonna get two papers, you guys, right? And the options on here is $5, $10, and $15, and then $20, $25, and $30. So when you cut it out, it'll look like this. Where's the thing? It'll look like this. I'm new here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. I'm glad that you are here. We are talking about a savings challenge. So basically, y'all, you want to cut this out, right? This is how it looks. And you're going to choose the one that you want to do. How often? As often as you want. So basically, it's like, if you choose, this is a $20 one, right? And at the bottom of it, it says how much you'll save. Oh, if you can see it. At the bottom of it, it says you'll save $1,000. So basically, you can save how often as you want. Just when you color all of these in, it'll be $1,000. So again, you can go at your own pace. I wanted to make it simple and easy for everybody. I didn't want you to make it feel like, oh, I have to save a certain amount. Oh, welcome in from Sweden on the YT. Truly appreciate you for being here. We're talking about a savings challenge that we are doing. Thank you so much, Miss Treetop. Shelly, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. We're talking about a savings challenge that we are doing starting Friday. Nikki, welcome in, welcome in. And again, y'all, it's no requirement. Hello, Miss Treetop, welcome in. Again, and Tyson, it's no requirement, friend. Okay, I didn't want it to make it a requirement because everybody, you may save a little bit more 1 week, then you may save a little less 1 week. It's really up to you. And this is how it looks. And look, y'all, this you could put it in a regular. Shelly Smith, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. You could put it in a regular envelope, y'all. I wasn't making it complicated. We just want to work on the habits, right? We don't want to make it complicated. Hey, if you want to save $100 and fill in 4 of them, then put it in there. If you only got $20, then love it. It's also unique. Exactly, y'all. So listen, this is like a little clear envelope thing, and it fit right in here. Or you can get an envelope at the dollar store. Chosen one, welcome in, y'all. So I'm going to show you how it look. Listen, we're not making this complicated, okay, y'all? You ain't got to go out and get no fancy envelopes. You can get something clear like this. We're not making it complicated. And another thing, so we saving cash, okay? So you put it in here, and then let's say when you get the $20, color it in and put the $20 cash behind it. And again, No requirements on you having to say this is how it looks on YouTube and Facebook. This is how it looks. And love the idea. Yes, y'all. Thank you so much, Miss Treetop, for the hand hearts. Thank you so much for being a title gifter friend. Bianca, welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, girl, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being a title gifter. Yep. So again, you guys, I just thank you so much for the heart me, y'all. Welcome in, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. And again, that's cool, friend. Yes. Again, y'all, we wanted to make it easy. Tishon, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Hey, friend. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, I'll talk about the savings challenge, friend. I'm low key, y'all, excited. Like, I'm serious. I'm like, I'm so excited, y'all. And again, like I said, we want to make it easy. I want to make it hard. And you got a lot of options. So it's like you may want to fill up the $5 one first, y'all. Because the $5 one, you'll save $250. The $10 one, you'll save $500. And the $15 one, thank you so much for the populars, you'll save $750. So it's just really your savings goal, y'all. Susan, welcome in, welcome in. And again, no pressure. You could save as often as you like. Every time you get a little extra, maybe every time you have $5, you may want to put it in the envelope, y'all. We're not going to make this complicated, okay? We're going to make it easy. That's the point about it. We just want to build some good habits. Thank you so much, Sean, for sharing out the live. So the goal is to make it as easy as possible. Because when you complicate things, y'all, you be like, you know what? I don't want to do it. It's just like, we just making it, we're not making it complicated. So I think somebody on my other live, when I was talking about it on Saturday, they was like, what if you are already putting money into your savings account, like from your direct deposit or something? We were just saying that, again, y'all, this money could be for, let's say that, you start saving now, y'all. This money could be, this is a great start. Yes, it's a great start, y'all. Let's say that y'all start to save. This could be for your Christmas at the end of the year. Okay, this could be your Christmas at the end of the year. It could be your car maintenance. It could be anything you could think of. Okay, y'all, anything you could think of. And I'm telling you, when I tell you guys, the cash comes in handy. Very great start. Yes, it come in handy, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I have realized that I started doing like car registration. Exactly. I had started doing like a sinking funds, a little thing. And I didn't realize at the end of the year, y'all was like, packing away some money, and you'd be surprised. Hey, Rose, welcome in, welcome in. Worlds Matter, welcome in, welcome in. You'd be surprised how much you save in cash, y'all. You'll be surprised. Love a sinking and splashing fun. Yes, y'all. Okay. And this is the perfect time. January. Let's start it all strong, y'all. Let's start all strong, because guess what? Life going life. And okay, my teenager is doing the challenge with me, $5 from his allowance. Oh, I love that. Oh, yes. I'm so excited. You know what? I should tell my team. Well, see, I should tell my 18-year-old and my 20-year-old to do it, but the 20 can't save a lick, y'all. Okay, let's just talk about that. The 20 can't save a lick. The 18-year-old, oh Jesus! Every time I turn around, Mom, can you send me Foxy? Welcome in, welcome in. And the 15-year-old, well, he's 16 now. He don't got a job. Okay, so yeah, but we working on that. Maybe we definitely, because they need to learn how to save, y'all. They definitely do. So maybe I'll be like, you know what? This is a perfect time to start saving. Exactly. I may have to just be like, okay, if I don't have to tell y'all to take the trash out, okay, I need him to save his allowance. Exactly. Listen, y'all, in my house is two things that I tell my kids to do all the time. And I'm like, I don't understand why I have to say this all the time. Dr. Trish, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. I'm always telling these kids, y'all got to take the trash out. Hey, Dr. Trish, y'all got to take the trash out and walk the dog. Like, why? Y'all, moms or boys, why do we, or moms are just parents, kids, why we got to say the same things over and over again? Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Planning for Christmas, birthdays, travel, car, etc. Exactly. I might entice them, y'all, to be like, listen, if I don't have to tell y'all to take the trash out or walk the dog, your allowance is $25. They probably would do it. Okay. They probably would do it. So yes, I'm so super excited, you guys, for the savings challenge. And again, I think it is a fun way to do it with your kids. Dr. Trish, thank you so much for that. I love you. Thank you so much for becoming the title gifter, friend. They will do it. I know they will do it. Because you know these kids move when you talk about money, okay? They definitely gonna move. So yeah, I may think about doing it. But I'm just so excited to start off the year, you guys. Just starting off the year strong with the savings challenge. Again, I don't want it to be complicated for anybody, but I just really want us to, again, this could be your Christmas, whatever you want it to be. I think also too, there's something to be said that, like, a lot of us did a lot of spending. I'm really talking about myself on Thanksgiving and Christmas. So if you have just been spending, and you may have not overspent, but you just did more spending than you would like to, the savings challenge at the beginning of the year will kind of just rule those savings habits. And Foxy, thank you so much for the heart, me friend. Welcome in, welcome in. We'll kind of just reel it in for you. You know what I mean? Savings it's a powerful after the holiday, especially if you're like overwhelmed about your budget, or you're trying to figure some things out. I know for me, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like pissed with my job, right? Because people don't know I have two jobs. Your girl work two jobs. Yep. So my job switched their pay schedule, y'all. So I was getting paid every week, and one of the jobs went on the other jobs. Is a perfect time to reset and recover. Exactly, enticing, y'all. But I'm not gonna lie, your girl, I was like, one of the jobs went on the other job's pay schedule. So instead of me getting paid every week, y'all, I'm getting paid. Oh, thank you so much, Marka Love. Daryl, welcome. Thank you so much. Hello, Foxy. Welcome in, y'all. So yeah, y'all, instead of me getting paid every week, I'm gonna get paid every 2 weeks, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. You sitting over 300 comments. Oh my gosh. So your girl is tripping low key. I'm like, yo, I gotta get paid every 2 weeks. Lord have mercy. Thank God I budget my money now. No, but yeah, but it's always a great day to all. Jimmy, welcome in. Hey Jimmy, welcome in. Truly, I appreciate you for being here, friend. Welcome in, welcome in. So excited for you to be here. We were talking about the savings challenge, and you know what? Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Now, Jimmy, I kind of feel a little bit bad because the savings challenge, when you print it out, it's in pink, purple, and pink. And I feel bad because I ain't make one for like men. Okay. So forgive me if you saving something and it's in pink, friend. Okay. I'm just in time. You are just in time, friend. So again, I should have probably made some for a neutral color, y'all, but like I like pink and purple. Okay. So Jimmy, those charge it to my head, not my heart. Okay. That is an adjustment. Beryl, it's an adjustment, friend. Ain't nothing soft about savings. I know, but listen. But again, yes, girl, everybody love. It's just running my. Oh, okay. Purple is royalty. Oh, okay. Listen, I'm just saying, it's a little feminine colors or whatever, but you still can use it. It's still going to do the same thing, friend. It's still going to do the same thing, but this is what it looks like for all of the people that are just coming in. Again, it's a download. It says savings challenge like this, you guys. And men wore pink first. So, okay, listen, I know that's right. Pink, I think pink look good on men. Forget the colors, focus on the content. Listen, friend, okay. We just want to say that part. He said, forget the color and we gonna focus on the content. When I lived in Italy, I got paid once a month and it was an adjustment. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Once a month, friend. Ooh, Lord. I'm like, because I'm so used to getting paid every week, y'all. So it's just like everything I'm splitting in weekly, items and words matter. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm splitting it in weekly. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all, to go from weekly to every 2 weeks. I'm like, Lord, help me. No, listen, I ain't mean to hit that one, y'all. I meant to hit that one. So Yep. But you're gonna be all right. But yeah, this is how it looks, you guys. This is the savings challenge, and Jimmy and all the new people. So it's 2 PDFs. I was like, why Jesus? Exactly, friend Beryl. Listen, I'm like, Lord help me, Jesus. Yes, definitely for sure. But again, you guys, the savings challenge. No pressure. It's super simple. Choose which one that you want to start with: $5, $10, $15. Or 20, 25, or 30. Yes, I had to make the weekly to bi-weekly pivot. and it was hard. Exactly. Listen, like, even I feel like, me going grocery shopping for like my kids, I was going, spending like what, 200 every 2 weeks. Great to see you and really excited about your savings challenge. Let's go. Yes, good to see you too. Thank you so much. And Tyson, so excited. Yes, y'all. It just definitely was an adjustment. Even with the kids, I was like, listen, y'all, okay, this groceries gotta last and a week, 2 weeks. Okay. So if y'all eat up everything, then that's on y'all. Okay. Because I'm not going grocery shopping. So if it's up to my kids, y'all, y'all mama boys, y'all know that they eat us out of house and home. So that's just what it is. But yeah, y'all, I think that it's just so important and powerful for the for us to start the savings challenge this in January. Savings gives your money structure again. So put it in the chat if you feel like, do you feel like your money has structure in 2026, y'all? Let me know. Put yes or no. Do you feel like your money has some structure? Let me know. I used to get paid every day and I shoveled myself and I slowed myself down and I'm turning it back up. Oh, you used to get paid every day. Nice, friend. Hey, Muku, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, mind blowing. Is that? Oh, yeah. So let me know, you guys. Do you feel like your money is structured? Like, do you feel like you got a control over or do you feel like the savings? I feel like the savings challenge for me is going to reel me back in. Like, just going to reel your girl back in. Muku, you reached level 10, friend. Oh, you reached level 10. And y'all, this is the perfect time to start that savings. Absolutely not, Foxy. You said absolutely not, friend. You don't feel like it's structured at all. Well, we want to get it together. Nope, my money is everywhere. Oh, y'all money is everywhere. I get it. Now, here's my question. Because I was just, coaching one of my clients, you guys. So all over the place. Oh, you saying all over the place. Now, listen, this is my question, you guys. But the people that say their money is all over the place, do you guys track your expenses? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, y'all. Do you track your expenses? Yes, tap, 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 tap. Where we at, y'all? We at 22K. I had my little friend on, our little helper, y'all. Let me know. Nope, our track is going. Oh, your track is going, Jimmy J. Oh, man. Man, friend, I tell each and everybody, unapologetic, Stacy, welcome in, y'all. I tell everybody, yo, we gotta track our expenses. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me, Stacy. Welcome in. Y'all, we got to, I know it's hard. But we gotta start there. Thank you so much. I track my money. Beryl, Beryl, what do you use to track your money, friend? Let me know. Thank you so much for the gummy bears. Let me know, friend, what do you use? I use several different apps, y'all. I use like EveryDollar. I do have a spreadsheet and I do write some stuff down. But y'all, I'm just going to tell you right now, you got to track your money. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you. Now, here's what I will say, though. I feel like sometimes people feel like, okay, from October to December from now, zero savings. I use an Excel. Okay. So, Foxy, you said from October to December, now zero savings. I check where I have it and boom, then it's gone. And then I have to have money to forget it's there. Wait, friend. Oh, my gosh. You said you have to check where it's at. Boom, then it's going. Then you have the money to forget it's there. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm like cracking up. Wait a minute. I usually use Excel. Okay. So wait, y'all. So okay, because I just feel like I got so many thoughts about this. Okay. So do you guys have a budget routine of like how you pay your bills? And then the second question would be, do you separate your money? Let me know. Do you separate your money? Do you have one account where all of the things, D, welcome in, America, welcome in. Is like all your money is in one account and you just spend out of that one account, all of the bills and stuff? Let me know. let me know, because I just want to help y'all be organized. I was thinking about you today. Was you? Thank you so much for your daily harmony. Did real good at the top of the year last year, and then boom. I have money at my girl's house because I don't go there often. She's holding stuff for me. So Jimmy Jack, you saving, so at your girl's house it's in cash. I'm assuming I have it separate accounts. So words matter. Yes. Okay. Listen, y'all. I feel like there's so many things that I can sit up there and tell y'all. But here's the first thing that I want you guys to do, right? We have to organize our money. Okay, y'all. Listen, okay. If your money is chaotic, right? If your money is chaotic, so where you're spending, so we're all like everything is just going to be all over the place, right? I have money in 5 accounts and a couple coins on me. Okay. So Jimmy, now you said Jimmy, you said 5 accounts, friend. Okay. That's a lot. Let me know what those 5 accounts, because I feel like I feel like the foundation of what we should have. The first account should be your bill. I have Bitcoin also. Ooh, we got Bitcoin. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Jimmy, I ain't a fan of Bitcoin. I'm just gonna say it as a financial coach. I ain't a fan of Bitcoin. I'm just gonna say that. But if you want to use Bitcoin, I'm just saying personally, I'm not a fan of it. But that's another topic for a different day. But that's okay. The Bitcoin was free from Boost Up, separate accounts, but dipped and borrow. Okay. Foxy, okay, I understand. So one thing again, y'all, I want to start the foundation. One account should be your bill account. The only stuff that should be coming out of this one account is your fixed expenses, y'all. That is your mortgage, your rent, your car note, your insurance, all of the fixed bills that do not change every month. That needs to go into that account. Okay, we need to simple and organize our money. One account's for the bill account. Second account, y'all, is for your spending, your gas, your hair, your car, like whatever, your groceries, all of that. We want to separate that because again, y'all, when I talk about tracking your expenses, I really just want you to track your spending. I don't want you to have to focus on the bills that are, these are the bills that you get every month and you spend that. So one of the things too, I think Foxy separate accounts, but dipped and borrow. All right. So if you saying that you separate the accounts, but you dipped and borrow it, my question would be, friend, is it because because another thing that I will say, y'all, is we want to make sure that we're realistic with like these savings, or if, because if you dipped and borrow it, I will want to know, or I will want to look at your expenses, not your expenses, your bills, because we want to make sure that we having enough money in there so we don't have to dip and borrow. So that's one of the things that I would look at. I have money on Cash App, Zelle, Chime, Apple Pay, PayPal based on customers paying. Oh, Jimmy. Oh my gosh. So you're obviously an entrepreneur, friend, right? One of the things, and I'm dealing with a client now that I am helping this client with because she's a business owner as well. As a business owner, Cash App, Zelle, Zyme, Apple Pay. Dr. Trish, welcome back in. Do you have like I'm back, you back, friend? Welcome back in. Do you have like a organized like housing of all that? That's a lot to track, to have all of those accounts for your business. Cash App, Zelle, Chime, Apple Pay, PayPal. That's a lot. And I'm wondering if you're a business and you're an entrepreneur, that's a lot to track all of that. No, ma'am. Well, friend, you probably need to hire a financial coach. Okay. If you're interested in your girl, you can let me know, because we would definitely need to organize that in a way. I have to get it right. I know. Listen, friend, but you in the right place though, because in this room, we give ourselves grace. But I would say that's a lot going on. All of those, accounts and all of those payments. We want to simplify that as much as we can. And yeah, we definitely want to simplify. That's why I'm here 20 years. Yeah. And again, I get it. Give yourself grace. I do understand. but definitely as a business owner, number one, you paying fees on all of those accounts, the way that your customers are paying. So I am pretty sure that if I was to look into that and add up all of the fees that you are paying, it definitely, it would be probably, a small like loss for your business. You definitely need to organize that in a way. But again, I always dipping into my savings. So now I send it to my cousin so she could put it in her safe. No man. Oh, so y'all dipping into y'all savings, guys. I'm trying to figure out, hey, y'all dipping into y'all savings. So when my clients tell me that y'all dipping into your savings, then the numbers are not, Lady V, welcome in, the numbers are not, is off somewhere. Then I feel like the budget is not tight enough, because the only way, and again, and I understand it, y'all, because I used to do the same thing. I used to dip into my savings. So it's no judgment here. But one of the things that I would be thinking about, if you have to constantly dip into the savings, then the budget and the numbers are off somewhere. Because like I was telling my client today, you should have a number in your mind about how much you need to put in your bill account, that all of the bills are going to get paid if I put X, Y, and Z in there. So it should be a number. Your budget should be that, that organized in a way where, okay, I need to put X, Y, and Z in this account and all my bills are paid, and then my other spending account. So it's showing me that basically you're not leaving enough money in your bill account to pay your bills. And that tells me that the budget is not organized and we are not really looking at exactly what is due the whole entire month of the bills, adding it up, looking at, okay, and I do the split paycheck method as well, you guys. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome in. Now, listen, the split paycheck method, y'all, I tell everybody, it will be a game changer for you and your budget. If you trust me enough and you really take some time and you do it, okay? And again, you guys, I give the information away for free, but for you to implement it, that's what you hire a financial coach for. I'm just saying. So I want you guys to think about some things, right? And I want you to try to make it as simple as possible. This is one of the things that I want you guys to do for January, since we're in the beginning of the month. I want you to write down all your bills in January. Write it on a monthly. I don't even have the monthly calendar here, but I want you to write all your bills out on a monthly calendar. Just write it out each and every day that you get paid. And then I want you to look at your pay cycle. If you get paid every 2 weeks, if you get paid monthly, right? We need to organize the bills in a way where half of the bills are coming out on your first paycheck of the month, and then half of the bills are coming out in the second paycheck of the month. I think we have to organize our food budget. Yes. I'm going to tell you, Rose, the food for me used to always have me go over. When I tell you constantly, that's why I had to split the money. Because what I would do, you guys, is I would use one account and have the bills in there and have the groceries, and then I would overspend on the groceries, and then I realized that I done dipped into bill money. That's not what you want to do. You scrambling because now you don't got enough for the bills, or a bill that's coming out because you don't overspent at the grocery store. That's why I say, y'all gotta separate your money. You got to, y'all. And again, give yourself grace, but I'm just letting y'all know, if y'all don't take a couple, again, if y'all take a couple, nuggets from this live. One, separate your accounts. One should be your bill account. So we don't even do any type of spending or anything, because then it's going to also show you how much you have for the groceries, right? Because if you know that you need to put this money in the account for your bills and it's a certain amount, and then you only have $200 left over after you pay it, that's with the groceries, then guess what? We gonna be at the grocery store looking at, we only can spend $200, but then at least you will have the security to know that you won't, you're not late on your bills, and your bills are taken care of. So let me know if you guys are If I'm explaining in a way that you understand, let me know if you are picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. Let me know. Let me know, you guys. But yes, organization is key, y'all. Is key. Okay, yes. And I am here to help as much as I can. But I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. The split paycheck method, when I tell you it was a game changer. It's a game changer. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Because another thing too, y'all, let's say that you have your rent, right? Right. And I should have the calculator down here. I don't. Let's say that you have a rent that's like $1,000. Instead of you taking $1,000 from your first check, you put $500 aside on the first check, put the other $500 on the side for the second one. And then that way, the reason why the split paycheck method is so powerful and it works well is because you're not taking large amounts of your money in the first check. It's going to give you more breathing room. It's going to allow you to get your groceries. It's going to allow you to do the things that you need to do so you can survive for the 2 weeks. Instead of you taking a whole check and taking the whole rent out or taking the whole car note out. I'm telling y'all. We just got to get on it. We got to get on. And then for real, you guys, one of the things that I want you guys to think about, because I think sometimes it's so much when people are stressed about their money, you stressed about bills. I want to take the stress and the worry out of it. I want you guys to put systems in place that allow you to not have to be worried and stressed about your money. And this is a system, you guys, that I'm telling you will transform your money if you just give it some time, if you take heed to, some of the things. And again, if I need to explain it in a way, thank you so much, Dr. Trish, for sharing out the live. Thank you so much, friend. And if I need to explain it in a way, or if you're like, because I will say the client, one of my clients, it do get a little tricky when you do the split paycheck method, because when you first do it, right? If you're doing it for the first check of January and then you're doing it for the second check of January, sometimes it may, you're trying to pay it by February. So you have to really time it right? And you may have to move around some stuff, but I'm telling you, once you get it organized in a way, y'all, I promise you, it's one of those things that set it and forget it. I promise you. It'll be one of those things where you know exactly how much to put in your bill account. Thank you so much. Blessed to be bless me too. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much, Dr. Trish, for the teddy bears. Once you implement it, y'all, I promise you won't worry about it, especially when it comes down to bills. Now, we can control the groceries and the spending, and we can control all of that. But again, one of the things that, again, I want to stress, that we want to put some systems in place that allow you to not have to worry and stress about your money. That's the biggest thing. I think a lot of times, we can't stick to a budget because we're stressed about it. We're worrying about, oh my God, I gotta pay this, but pay this. So organizing it in a way will allow you, I promise you, it allow you some peace. And if you are like, you know what, I want to do something different in 2026, I guarantee y'all, it's a game changer for your budget. Now, if you need help with it, maybe you need help with implementing, like Janine, I just need help. Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I just don't know how to organize it. I just don't know how to get all of these things in place. Message your girl. That's what I'm here for. This is what I love to do, y'all. This is what I love to do. So, but I will say, like I said, it's a game changer, because here's the thing too, you guys. Once you really understand and know the number that you have to put into your bill account, now we can tackle the savings. Now you can understand how much you can save. Maybe now you can understand, well, Dad, I only have unbothered by the negativity. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. I absolutely love that name, y'all. Do y'all not love that name? I ain't gonna lie. Unbothered by the negativity. Okay. I'm just going to say that I'm unbothered by it. We all need to be unbothered by the negativity in 2026. Thank you so much. Hey, friend, welcome in, welcome in. So, yeah, you guys, you want to be able to get on. Good evening, Victoria. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. LOL. Dr. George told you a lot of name. I'm just saying. I love the name. So we are talking about we talking about our budget, but we really were talking about the savings challenge for all the new people that are coming in. But you know, because a lot of people were just saying that, you know, we want to organize our money in a way. Because again, if you know the amount that you need to put in your bill account, right? And then you have your spending account, then you may say, you know what, Janine, Dag, I only got $200 left over every 2 weeks, or, you know, when I put the money into my bill account, I only have, you know, 150. Now we can look at some of the things that you may say, you know what, I need to pick up some extra. Thank you so much for the heart, me friend. Now you can understand, well, you know what, I may have to pick up some extra gigs on the side. Now you know what, I may have to do some overtime at my job. Now I have to maybe Uber Eats or Instacart, whatever the case may be. But what I want y'all to do is, before we can even understand that, you need to know your numbers. You got to know your numbers. You need to know exactly what you need to pay every 2 weeks to keep your house afloat. You know, when they say the bare bone budget, is 4 things that you need to think of, and it's the 4 walls. Need to make sure that you have a roof over your head. Need to make sure you have transportation and food and groceries. So, and then I forgot the 4th one, y'all. Yeah, I forgot the 4th one, but those are the 3. And then utilities. Oh yeah. Yes, knowing the numbers is key. Exactly, Victoria. Exactly. Okay. So I feel like this savings challenge, y'all, you know, again, it's going, you know, it'll challenge you. And I feel like it'll motivate you too as well. You know what I mean? Every time you see 5,000, and I'm not going to, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now too, when you save cash, you're gonna save more money. Hands down. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again. When you save cash, you will save more money, hands down. I don't know what it is about cash. It's just something about maybe the touch of money, y'all. But when I save cash, I just save more money. I just save more money. So again, you guys, for the people, I just challenge you to think about, however, if you're doing your budget and you still struggling with you know, overspending or putting money into savings and you're constantly dipping back, I would just challenge you to take some time to write down all your bills out for the month. Write down how often you get paid. And again, you guys, some of the things that, you know, that is also good for us to do is, you may have to call your utilities, you may have to call the cell phone plan, call your insurance, and switch the due dates, y'all. Switch them around so it could be feasible for your pay cycle, and it's free. So if y'all haven't been doing that, go do it, like now, like yesterday. If, let's say that you, because another thing I noticed is too, like I was noticing that majority of my bills came out at the end of the month, and during the beginning of the month, barely any bills. You kind of want to even that out. You don't want 10 bills to come out at the end of the month and then 2 bills to come out in the beginning of the month. No. So you want to eat. So if you have 12 bills, we want 6 bills to come out maybe the beginning and 6 bills to come out in the end. And again, this is free, you guys, that you can call credit cards, you know, utilities, all of that. You can change the due dates. It's free. And you can tell them, listen, my pay schedule is this, and I want to make sure it's more aligned to my pay schedule. They will change it for you. Guarantee you. I've called my car insurance. You know, the only person that ain't really changing it, y'all, is your rent. That's probably the only people that won't do it. But your car insurance, your cell phone bill, you know, your credit card payments, your debt payments, any other things that you pay on a monthly basis, they will, good advice, yes, they will change the due dates, I promise you. So again, that's why it's so important, you guys, look at your bills for the entire month. Write it down, because awareness is key. What we are not aware of, we cannot change, and it's just like what you don't track, you can't change either. So that's why it's so good to track your expenses, and you need to know your numbers. Yes, balancing the monthly bills does help with cash flow. Absolutely, Victoria. Absolutely. And again, you know, some people are just unaware that they figure that whenever, you know, whatever the due date that you have, you stuck to that. You're not stuck to it, y'all. You can call and tell them, this due date does not work for me. Okay, let me change it. You either can make it earlier in the month or later in the month. You're not like stuck to the due date. Now, sometimes some companies will be like, oh, okay, well, we only can change it up until this date, or we only can change it up until this date. They will give you maybe, a roundabout time where, okay, we can't really do it this date or whatever, but still. But before you even call the people that you owe or your bills, you gotta write it down. You gotta see how often, where your bills are. My phone is dying. I'll see you later, friend. Okay, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. So that's what I would recommend each and every one. And again, you guys, we want to start off our year and strong. If you have been doing your budget or your finances a certain way and you're frustrated and you're like, okay, it gotta be a better way, I'm telling you, try it. It's like, what you got to lose, you know what I mean? And your girl has been budgeting for over 15 years, so I feel like I know a little thing or two, a little bit. And trust your girl, trust me. And then listen, I always would say, Janine, I done did the split paycheck method and it don't work, friend. I never had anybody to come tell me that. I'm pretty sure you're not going to tell me that anyway. But try it. If you need some more assistance and implement it, let me know. Send me a message. But I want you guys to, again, we want to organize our money in a way. And again, we want to, the savings challenge that's coming up is starting on the 5th. We want to make it fun and easy, y'all. You just want to start off the year. Tracy, welcome in. You want to start off the year strong with your finances. Also, give yourself grace. Okay. We want to give ourselves grace when it comes down to our personal finances. Again, this is not something that is like set it and forget it and jam, so you do it one time and you going to just be perfect with your money. It takes time, because a lot of these things, you guys, are habits that we have done for a long period of time. So sometimes change is a little scary. Like, oh, I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's just like, change can also change your life too as well, right? So I just want to encourage each and every one of you guys that, the areas that you are struggling with your money, I promise you it will get better, but we need to do something different in 2026 if you want a different result. Okay, you guys. And then, also too, saving, it brings awareness to your spending. And I think the truth about it is, they say most people don't like to hear we don't overspend because we're irresponsible. We overspend because we're not paying attention. I can't tell y'all how many times I've asked people, do you track your expenses, or do you know how much your bills is? Elizabeth, welcome in, welcome in. And people will be like, yeah, I know how much it is in my mind. Like, yeah, I know a roundabout, or I do a budget in my mind. Y'all, we can't do a budget in our mind. We can't assume. We can't track our expenses in our mind. We got to do it on paper, or we got to do it, on Excel spreadsheet. Because again, you guys, your mind is one thing, assuming it, but then actually to know the facts is something different. Dr. Henry, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for your heart, me. So also too, hello, welcome in, welcome in. And then y'all, to start off the year with the savings challenge is it, you may ask yourself a couple questions, right? So you may ask yourself, when you about to spend something and you think about, what, I could save this $20. Now you can start to ask yourself, do I really need this? Okay. I want you guys to, before you spend something, thank you so much for the shares, Dr. Henry. I want you to ask yourself, do you really need it? Is it a need or a want? Okay. Is it a need or a want in 2026? Do you need it or do you want it? Okay. Now, if it's a need, then yes, we got to spend it. But if it's a want, okay, now we talking about, we want to make sure that our wants align up to our goals, right? Oh, you reached level 12, Dr. Henry in the room. Thank you, lady. Thank you, lady. About to eat dinner. Okay, thank you so much for the level up. Okay, you about to eat dinner. All right, Dr. Trish, thank you so much. Woo-hoo, yes, you reached level 12. Sanctified. Welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, y'all. So you gotta ask yourself, is it in sanctified? Snoop, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. So you gotta ask yourself in 2026, Is it a need or is it a want? Now, if it's a want, again, we want to make sure that the wants line up to our goals. So if you say, Janine, I don't have any savings, and you have a want, then you have to ask yourself, if I spend money on this want, is it going to push me towards my goals or further away from it? Ask yourself that, y'all. Is it going to push me towards my goal or further away from it? And if it's going to push you further away from it, then we don't need to spend it, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay? We don't need to spend it. That's good. Yes. Yes. Okay. Great questions. Sure. Do you have a question? Let me know. Oh, okay. You're saying a great question. Yes. And again, like I said, we want to make sure that we are aligning our goals to what we want. So if you're like, you know what, Janine, I want to take a trip this year, right? Yes. I want to take a trip this year. I want to, spend this, then, we need to make sure that our spending is aligned with what our goals is. That's why I told y'all 2026, did y'all write down your financial goals? Did y'all write it down? If you didn't write it down, write it down. Write it down, because sometimes I feel like we forget a little bit. Like, what do I want to do? Do I want to save? And then how much do you want to save? And do you want to travel fund? Do you want, like, what do you want to do? Let's be a little more specific. Bridget, welcome in. Welcome in. We need to be specific with our goals, y'all. Specific. If I'm saying specific with our goals this year. Okay, so make sure you write it down. 3 to 5 goals. Write it down and make it plain. Absolutely, Dr. Henry. Absolutely. Write it down and make it plain. Okay. Welcome in. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily Harmony Unbothered. Welcome back in, friend. Thank you so much. And then also to you guys, one of the things that we could be thinking about when we are saving in this savings challenge is, what am I prioritizing right now? Right. So one, you can ask yourself, do I really need this? Where is my money actually going? And what am I prioritizing right now? In this season, what am I prioritizing? Right? What is important to you? And, one of the things that I always tell my community, you guys, if you do not have a savings or an emergency fund, hey, Lex, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the roses, Victoria. If y'all don't have an emergency fund, y'all, if you do not have a cushion between you and life, this savings challenge can probably jumpstart that, right? It'll allow you, even if it's a small cushion, you got something rather than nothing. So that's why I'm like really super excited about the savings challenge. Because again, it's easy, it's simple. We're not gonna make it complicated at all, right? Not gonna make it complicated at all, y'all. But again, we want to work towards these goals, because they say, right? And I don't know, I always be thinking, like, I forget the percentage, but they say most Americans cannot cover $1,000 emergency. Most Americans, y'all. So the percentage is so high. Most Americans, y'all, cannot cover $1,000 emergency. We don't want to be most Americans, y'all. We want to be better than that, right? I feel like God has called us to be better than that. And, parents on here, he's called us to lead like our kids in a way that we are showing them that savings is important. It's important. And sometimes you need to sacrifice in the now for the greater good later. So I feel like the savings challenge, you guys, will be a great way to jumpstart it. Jumpstart our year. Something that's easy and simple. It ain't complicated. All you just need is the cash. That's all you need, y'all. That's all you need is cash. That's it. So again, these are a couple of questions that we got. Mine, you got yours, Lex. Yes, friend. I got mine over here, friend. Yes, I do. I'm so excited. I got mine too, y'all. And I don't know which one I'm gonna start with, y'all. To be honest, I was like, man, I really want the $1,000 one, because my goal, y'all, is to save $2,500 by the end of the year towards my high yield savings account. So I was thinking, man, I'm going to try 10 first. Oh, you going to try 10 first? Okay. So the 10 one is 500. Okay, nice. Yes, because I was thinking, y'all, I could do like the $1,000 one. I could do that one twice, and then I could do the 500. So we'll see. I don't know. And so I'm gonna need like 3 envelopes, which I have. Cause so I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. But either way, I was like, the $20 one. But then the $10, I feel like, man, y'all, the $10 one would be probably easier because you figure the $20, if you got $20 and you coloring in 2 circles, okay, you got $40, you coloring in 4 circles. So you want to get faster and more circles coloring in the $10 one. I'm just saying. So maybe I will start with the $10 one too, y'all. So I'm so super excited. And also too, y'all, I feel like the savings challenge is going to build some confidence in you. If you feel like you can't save, if you feel like you haven't done well with your money, I want you to build some confidence to say, you know what, you could do all things through Christ that give you strength. So, the savings challenge, finishing it, or even saving half of it, even just starting it, it will build confidence and momentum. Yes. And it's like you can think to yourself, if I could save this, what else can I do? Maybe I'm capable of this. Maybe my finances aren't broken, because some people come to me, y'all, sometimes it'll be like, oh, Janine, I'm bad with my money. I can't save a lick. This and it's like, we have to transform our minds. And a lot of times it starts with our minds, our mindsets. We have to shift it. 2026 is a new year. Okay. Yes, it is a new year. And I know you may say, you know what? I haven't been able to save a lick. And I get it. I was there, y'all. I wasn't able to save a lick. And I feel like the savings challenge will build some confidence in you. You can do it. Being intentional this year with my money, Lex. Yes, friend. I love it. We all are. We all are doing this as a community, y'all. We all are being intentional with our money. Okay, because some people are going to be like, Janine, I wish I would have started the savings challenge with you. Some people are going to be like, oh, I'm going to start it later. And then they're going to be like, oh, I wish I would have started it with you. Because then I'm going to be like, at the end of the year, how much you save, friend? They'd be like, you know what? I ain't saved nothing. And that's okay. But I'm going to be like, your girl saved her $2,500. I'm just saying, I'm like, you should have said to show welcome back in. I'll be like, L, welcome in, friend. I'm like, you should have came on a challenge. But again, I feel like maybe I'll do this challenge every year. So it's like, but the thing about it is one of the things that they say the year is going to pass either way. Thank you so much for your heart, me. It's going to pass either way, y'all, right? So let it pass in. Good evening, friend. Welcome in. Let it pass and let it be that you are doing, taking strides. Baby girl Sparks, welcome in, friend. Let's take some strides to be better and being intentional with our money. Okay. So again, you guys, the savings challenge is going to build some confidence. If you feel like, you know what, hello, good night. Hello, friend. Thank you so much for the heart, me friend. Welcome in. So again, you guys, we're talking about the savings challenge that we are doing. Again, it's going to build some confidence and some momentum in you in January. And we all need that, y'all. I can't wait to join the Save Challenge. You can't wait to join it, friend. Did you download your stuff? This is how it looks, friend. This is how it looks. Thank you so much for the gummy bears. Oh, I'm almost to my goal, y'all. Almost to the goal. This is how the savings challenge looks, friend. And you just cut it out. And again, these are the little circles. You choose which one you want to use first. $5, $10, or $15. And at the bottom of it, it tells you the amount that you will save. So when you cut it out, it looks like this. And then we're not making it hard, y'all. You can put it in an envelope. It fits right in an envelope like this, y'all. And then you just put the cash in there. So we just want, and then put it somewhere aside where you'll see it. Okay. So again, we are not making it complicated. We're going to make it as easy as possible. Okay. We definitely are going to make it as easy as possible. But the biggest thing is just to, if you feel like you spent a little bit too much, I know I was like, I need to reel my spending in from the holidays, y'all, getting Christmas gifts, Where do we get the where do we get the sheet? The sheet is in the bio, Dr. Henry. Soon as you click the STAN, it'll say stand, and the first thing when you click on it, it'll say savings challenge. Boom, you just put your information in there, and it will be a PDF, and you print it out. That's the only thing I did was print it out. Now here's what I will say, you guys, and again, it's not required, but the emotional spending got me last year. Yes, wonderful. You welcome, Dr. Henry. Here's what I will say to everybody, and again, it's not required, y'all, but if you have a laminator, or you can go to like Staples and you can laminate these, so then that way it could be a little bit more sturdier than instead of it being like this paper where, it may rip or whatever. I mean, but you could easily get this laminated. So then that way it'll be a little. So emotional spending is all too real. It is. Listen, y'all. It is. It is. It is. I know that like in the financial world, pals, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good evening. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Welcome in. Emotional spending is, and you know what they say, like in the financial world, they say that money, how are you? I'm great, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're talking about the savings challenge. And they usually say that like when it comes down to your money and your finances, it's usually a symptom of something else, right? Like when it spills over to your money, the budget. Oh, thank you so much for the gummy bears, y'all. Thank you so much. They say it's usually a symptom of something else. So emotional spending, right? We're spending out of emotions. We may be tired. We may be frustrated. We may be overwhelmed. We may be all of the things. And I know it's easier said than done, but that's why sometimes, that's why I am a Christian, budget coach or financial coach. That's why sometimes we got to bring those emotions to God and say, God, you know what? In this moment, I'm feeling very overwhelmed. Or in this moment, God, I'm tired. I'm frustrated with what's ever going on. Whatever you're feeling in that moment, you know what I mean? Because one of the things that I will say, you guys, is thank you so much for the populars. One of the things that I will say, you guys, is emotions are temporary. So you may feel like that in that moment, but I guarantee you in the next 5 to 10 minutes or the next day, you're going to feel a whole totally different way. Right. So we want to try our best to not spend in emotions. And again, some of the things that you could put in place is, let's say you want to spend something, wait 24 hours. I feel like in the financial guru world, that's like one of the things that everybody says, wait 24 hours for the item that you want to spend. And if you could wait 24 hours and you still want the item the next day, then maybe you should get it. But at majority of the time, if you wait 24 hours, you usually don't. That's excruciating. Wow, what's excruciating? I know to wait 24 hours. I know. Because you know what, friend? If you spinning out of emotions, I'm pretty sure you'd be like, man, I don't even want that anymore. Whatever you was trying to buy, you probably like, I don't even want it anymore. So that's the whole point of it. It's like, if you could wait 24 hours and you still want to buy that item, then you got to figure out if it's a need or a want. But I'm pretty sure if you wait 24 hours, you're going to be like, yeah, I don't need it. And I ain't getting it. So it's just like, I guarantee you're not going to feel the same way that you felt about it. Now, if it's a need and you like, no, I need this, like I need to get it, then you still going to need it the next day. So that's going to be the same. But if it's an emotional spending, and again, you guys, our emotions are up and down. One minute we good, and then next minute something could stress you out, you pissed, whatever the case may be. So that's one of the things that, little tricks that you can do to say, hey, if you can wait 24 hours and you still want that item, then maybe you should get it. But it's easier said than done, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. When these kids get on my nerves, I'll be like, Lord help me. These kids, yes, when they get on, I'll be like, you know what? I just, let me spin. So like I said, it is easier said than done, for sure, for sure. And I know a lot of us, I don't know anybody's, personal situation, but I know some people's lives are heavier than others. A lot of people are dealing with things in silence. A lot of people are, suffering and they're really going through it. And, some of these emotions are real and they are warranted, right? But sometimes, again, when you spend out of emotions, it's just like a temporary, it's almost like it's the same thing like they say, y'all. It's almost like a DRUG. Y'all know because I can't say certain words on here, but it's almost like that, right? It's a temporary high, okay? It's not even gonna last that long. Because whatever you were feeling in that emotion, whatever you were dealing with, it's gonna come right back. Even after the package, after the Amazon, after you done ordered everything, because you didn't really deal with the root of the cause. So that's when, sometimes, listen, I'm a very big advocate on counseling. Y'all, like, counseling is very important because some stuff is very heavy that people are dealing with, that is not just going to take you praying about it, right? I am a big advocate on prayer, but sometimes we need some professionals to come in and help with some of the things that we are dealing with. OMG, the way the novelty wears off as soon as I have the thing. Exactly, pals. Oh, I know. Listen, I think, you ever bought something, like, prime example? Have y'all ever had a craving for some food, y'all, right? Excuse me. You ever have some craving for some food and you like, oh, I can't wait to get it. You could taste it in your mouth. You like, oh, I want that cheeseburger. I want whatever it is. You ever have a super, super craving for it? Like, oh, I can't wait to buy it. Da-da-da-da. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. You get it. You bite into it and you be like, dang, man, it really, it's just like, it's all right. You know what I mean? But you just be so hyped, like, oh, yes, 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 I can't wait. Yeah, I can't. And it just, sometimes they may not have cooked it right. Sometimes it's just like, it's too salty or whatever. LOL, absolutely. Yes. But your emotions be high, like, I gotta have it, I gotta have it, I gotta have. And then you get it and you just be like, I thought I was gonna feel a little bit better about me getting it. And it's like, okay, now what? Now what? All right. I ain't really want it. Now it's the same. Everything, Kia. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's the same thing when it comes down to the money, y'all. It's the same thing. You could be saying, you know what? I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy these shoes. I'm gonna buy these jeans. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna buy that bag. I'm gonna do all the things. You buy it. You try it on. Oh, it's nice, nice. And then you're like, oh, all right. I thought it was gonna fulfill me in a way that's not really fulfilling me in a way. You thought it was going to fill that void that you have. You thought it was going to fill that loneliness, that emptiness that you feel. I can just guarantee you guys that none of the purchases will fill the empty void. None of the things will stop the anxiety, the worry, the depression, whatever it is going on. So that's why it's so important that sometimes we need some professionals, talk to a professional to look at, the underlying that's me in perfumes, Rose. You said that's you in perfumes. I love me some perfumes too, Rose. I'm trying to stay out of Sephora. Okay. I'm just saying, I try to stay out of Sephora because I absolutely love the perfumes too. And wow, that's good. Yes. But it's so true though, Lex. I'm just speaking from experience, right? I used to, do the same thing, spend emotionally because, feeling away, right? Feeling, Coach Jennifer, welcome in, friend. Welcome in, welcome in. Spend out of thinking that this spending, will fill the empty voids that I feel, right? The spending on this item will, tap that area that I don't really want to let anybody know that I'm struggling with, right? In that area where you like, oh, it could be a relationship area, it could be, in my motherhood, it could be job, whatever it is. It could be so many different things for so many people. And it's like, you think that spending, that gift, those shoes, those bags will fill the void that you are feeling or the emptiness. And I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not. Guess what's going to happen, y'all? You're just going to collect more stuff. That's what's going to happen. I know, because how many of y'all have stuff in your house that you bought and you never used? Put it in the chat, y'all. How many of y'all have items in your house that you bought and never used? Put it in the chat, y'all. I'm just telling somebody business today. Pause, you said. I'm cracking up. I must be telling somebody business today, y'all. Okay? Don't look at me. I'm cracking up. I must be talking to somebody. Okay. You done bought that item. You done did all of yes, curtains and rod. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. I know we done bought that item. We done did all of the things and we never even used it. But we were so hyped to get it though. We like, oh no, I gotta get it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it today. And it's still sitting there. Okay. It's still sitting there. So that's why, money is not just about numbers, you guys, but it's emotional. It is money is emotional. Some wall decorator. Yes, listen, I'm trying to think of what I have that's like that I never used. I'm trying to think, y'all, what I have. I have like old stuff that I feel like when I moved from my old house to the house that I'm in now, I brought some stuff from the old house which I should have let go that I never used in the new house, and I don't even know why I brung it. Cass, welcome in, welcome in. I don't even know why I brung it. It's sitting in my garage, y'all. It's sitting in my garage. And also, too, you guys, do you like a lot of us have stuff that we could sell? Right? I'm talking to myself, y'all. We got stuff that we could sell and that we could use those funds towards our savings, towards so many things. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, prime example. I'm just gonna call myself out. I ordered a new desk for my office. It was a stand-up desk, and the old desk that I had in here, it was in tip-top shape, you guys. It is literally sitting in my garage. And I told myself, I said, I'm gonna sell the old desk, and then that way you just reminded me. Yes, I literally said I'm gonna sell the old desk, so then that way that the new desk kind of pays for itself. The desk is still in the garage, y'all. Did your girl like it's still in the garage? Like, prime example, y'all. I don't know why I was like on this little rant on having like all these UGG boots, y'all. I got all of these UGG boots in my garage, like brand new UGGs, y'all, that I did not use, that I could sell on, on all of the different apps. Y'all know when I'm like, I was saying to myself, like, oh, I could put this money in you know what I mean? Like, I'm guilty of it. I probably got like 5 or 6 UGG boots, y'all. Handbags and accessories all over here. Yes. Listen now. All right. Now I'm going to tell you all this story, but don't judge your girl. Okay. That's me with my Doc Martens. Oh, Lex, listen. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you all this story. Now, don't judge your girl. Okay. But I'm just going to say. So I went out and treated myself. Right, y'all? Again, we listen. We don't judge. Okay. We listen. We don't judge. That's all I'm gonna say. I went out and I was like, oh, for my birthday, y'all, I'm gonna treat myself. I treated myself to a $4,000 Louis bag. Yes, I did. I'm just gonna say it. Yes, I did. 4,000. Y'all heard it. I'm gonna say it again. $4,000 Louis bag. I'm not gonna lie, your girl does like the nicer things in life. Now again, I was working at the hospital at this time, y'all, right? So y'all know in the hospital, I'm not bringing the $4,000 Louis bag to the hospital, right? The Louis bag sat in my closet for like 2-3 years. Now I told y'all how much I spent for it. I barely, because I was working at the hospital, doing the shifts and all, like it just sat there. It just sat there. Like, I mean, I can count on my fingers how many times I took it out and I wore it. And I'm just like, why? What? Like, do I like Louis? I do. You know what I mean? And your girl's getting another one. I'm just saying. Now I'm gonna get the Speedy, y'all, and I'm gonna get it at a consignment shop because they have the used ones. So, yep, I'm doing it on a budget. But I'm like, why? Yes, yep. But it's just like, why? Why did I spent it? I had no reason to spend it. And you know what I ended up doing, y'all? I'm gonna just tell y'all. I sold it. Yes, I did. Now, thank God that Louis still, it holds its value, right, y'all? So I had the receipt and all that stuff like that, and I got the money back, right? I didn't lose any value because, Louis still holds its value. But it's just like, why did I need to make that purchase? Like, for what? And then first of all, I don't even bring it to work, right? And it's just sitting there in my closet. And then by the time, I'm working all the time. So when I did go out, it wasn't as often. And then you figure you spending so much on this bag, you like, oh, I don't know if I want to bring it out. So then it's like, well, what's the point of having the bag if you ain't gonna wear it anyway? You're not taking it to work. So it's just like it's sitting in the closet for no reason. Now again, I'm not to say that it's nothing wrong with having designer bags, because I just feel like every girl should have one good Louis, right? You should have a Louis and a Gucci in your repertoire. I'm just saying that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? And I don't got to be a $4,000 one. Maybe it'd be a little small, speedy, or something like that, y'all. But again, we don't got to spend. We could do it budget friendly, y'all. Definitely budget friendly. But again, I say all that to say that, so a lot of us have stuff in our closets that we can sell if we take some time. Am I the only woman with no bags, Rose? I buy Loungefly bags. Oh, okay. I don't think I never heard of them, pals. And Rose, you said, are you the only woman with no bags? Listen, I said to each his own. Sometimes some people, women, are in the bags. Some people are in the shoes. Some people are in the perfumes, jewelry, all of that. I just felt like I've always, and again, I think maybe because of my mom, y'all. My mom always had like a good bag and a shoe. I don't know. No, like I just feel like my mom just always to this day, either they're wait, from Pop, she said they're Disney and pop culture themed mini pack bags. I'm sorry. Pop, don't laugh at me. I'm just sorry. I did never heard of a good bag in a shoe. But I was like, again, like I said, don't feel bad for it. Everybody has like different things, and it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it, because some people have different likes in, that we all are different. That's why God created us different and unique. Okay. And we are not all meant here to like the same things and be into the same things. That's why God created us to be so unique, and we don't have to fit in with each and everybody. And again, that's why we're in a community, because you're like, it's Disney bags. Okay, that may be something I like, that you could show me and be like, oh, okay, I never thought about it. That's it's so unique. We don't all have to do the same things or like the same things. And it doesn't have to mean that you're any less than or different or anything like that. I just feel like the way I grew up, y'all, my mom was buying me like Coach bags in high school. Like that's just kind of, and if y'all ever met my mom, she's bourgeois. Okay. Listen, I remember my mom giving me a Louis tote bag to fit your like when you go on a trip. Oh, okay, now yes. Crazy Corner, welcome in for yes, y'all. I'm just saying that I guess I got it from her, y'all. I just use the pockets of my pants and my hoodies to carry around my cars. Oh, Rose, was she like a bonus daughter? I'm cracking up. Oh, wait, I gotta hear. Oh, yes, because she only got one daughter. Yeah, she got how many grandkids? Because she spoiled my brother's daughter. She's 2, and she bought the baby some Uggs for Christmas, y'all. Now okay. She bought her. She was like, "Oh, I want to buy her some cute little pink Uggs," and she too. Okay. Yes, but y'all, my mom, bourgeois. Okay. I remember my mom felt like she always used to teach me, like, you pay for quality. That's all she'd be like, I'd be like, Mom, we can go to Walmart. She'd be like, no, because then the stuff is cheap. And then, so again, she's just real, like, I feel like sometimes that's, old school. Now she doesn't necessarily have to have the designer like on your shirts or your pants. But guarantee you, baby, if you see her anywhere, her bag is going to be designer, and so is her shoes. I'm just saying, y'all. So, but our money is not as long as mom's. Okay, mom is VP of payroll, accounting, all that. Okay, y'all. She's in the finances, but at the highest level. Okay, so we don't got that VP money. I'm just saying. Okay, so mom can spend that way because she got the coins. Hey, Eva, welcome in, friend, or welcome in. But I say all that to say, you guys, maybe this is a year. Listen, I'm talking to myself, y'all. Maybe this is a year for us to look at the things that we have in our house. Talking to me, I'm guilty of it. Look at the items that you can sell. Think about some things, again, and you don't have to overwhelm yourself. Think about some things that you want to sell, because again, we can use the proceeds to. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, Eva. How are you, friend? Welcome in, welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. We were just talking about some items that we can sell, starting off our year right. We talked about the savings challenge as well. Great idea. Yes, because they say usually most Americans have at least $1,000 of unused items in their house. Okay. So think about some things you can sell, y'all. And again, it doesn't have to be right now, right? But think about some things, because sometimes we think about, oh, we don't have an emergency, we don't have any more savings, or we don't have it. Am not going good. You're not going good. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. Not me. Oh, not you, Rose. Oh, so you don't have nothing you can sell, Rose. And again, like I said, these are some of the things that, do you have any resources that cover the methods and platforms you use to sell stuff? Pals, that's such a great question. You know who was the perfect person to help us with that? Our girl Luna. She is going to be the perfect person for that, because I think the only thing I sold, the Louis bag, and I sold that on the book, the Book of Faces, that's what they call it. I sold that on the air, so that's a great one. But I will say, pals, I'm going to ask Luna, because she knows better, the platforms better than I do, because I was just going to really say, like, the the Book of Faces will be one. What's another one? I would have to think of a couple other ones. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Like, but no, that's a good question. When I really do understand and respect your opinion very well, and every day. And oh, thank you so much, Eva. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah, but pals, that's a really good question, because I'm thinking about this as well. But I know also, y'all, they have like Poshmark, I think, is another like a reseller like website. I think it's for like bags and stuff like that. But I think you could sell different stuff on here. So again, these are some of the things that we can look into 2026, and just start to just look around your house and look at items that are really in good shape, that you like, what, I could sell that and somebody will buy it, right? I know for me, y'all, like I probably have like 5 or 6 UGG boots. I need to probably sell my desk. So there's a couple things that is just sitting in my garage and is collecting dust. Baby, yes, like it is collecting dust. But I think sometimes when we're so busy and we have 1,000 other things, a night I have been praying to God, we remember, let me see. Night I have been praying to God, we remember before our God and our Father. Yes. Yes, I bought clothes from Poshmark before. Okay, Rose. So how was your experience? No eBay. No eBay. Oh, no. I'm trying to read what you were saying, Dr. Michelle. That's another one. That's it. That's a good one. Inspired by hope and love. That's another one. It was great. Oh, great. Okay. So see, that's why you asked around, y'all. Oh, sorry. Yes, I was just trying to figure out, like, what did you say, Dr. Michelle? I'm like, wait a minute, I'm trying to read it. Yes, that's another one. I never tried that platform, but again, that may be another one. And again, you kind of just, but again, I know it's like so overwhelming when you're doing 1,000 other things. That's why you kind of got to write it, not kind of got to, y'all. We got to write it down for sure. Write it down. Because I feel like if I don't write it down, it's just not going to get done. I've had a lot of success with it. Did you, Dr. Michelle? Okay. Okay. Nice. Again, I'm probably right. I keep putting it off. Yes. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Your girl sometimes can be the procrastination queen. Okay. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, procrastination, Lord help me. Okay. I'm not. So it's like if I don't write it down and I don't really tell myself, Janine, you got to do this. You got to do this. I mean, I have to like really coach myself. Like, okay, I'm going to do it. You're going to sell it. You're going to take some time, look at the items. It's like you constantly have to tell yourself over and over and over and over again till you do it. Okay. So make sure you write it down. But again, this is some of the things that you want to think about in 2026, y'all. We just starting off the year. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves with all of the things we have to do. So the savings challenge, again, you guys, will be some, thing that, again, I think that it's just, it'll be easy, a way for us to start the year with a bang. Start to look at some things that you want to sell or you want to think about selling that you can put into your emergency fund. Okay. So start to think about it, or your savings, or your, whatever it is, but it could be just a little boost. And you never know, y'all, those items around your house, $50, $100, that stuff add up, y'all. It adds up. So you may get $50 for this item, $100 to shoot. Before you know it, you have $500 real quick. Sure does. Yes. So, yep. So just think about it, you guys. Think about it. Again, we are just starting this year off. Clinty, welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heartbeat, friend. Welcome in. Greetings. We were talking about savings tonight. We are starting off the year with a bang with our savings challenge. I'm so super excited. We are going to kick off the year with it. It will be starting on Friday, and it is free. Look, I'm saying FE, FREE. Okay, y'all, free. It is free. So again, I'm so super excited to be doing this with you guys. And every week I'm gonna come on here and be like, how much did y'all save? I'm holding y'all accountable every week now. Again, you may say, oh, Jenny, I'm saving on every 2 weeks, or every week, but I'm gonna probably try to do it every 2 weeks because that's my pay cycle. So every 2 weeks I'm trying to put something aside. So every 2 weeks I'm gonna be coming to y'all like, listen, this is what I saved this week, y'all, what y'all saved. And then it's gonna be realistic times where like I'm like, y'all, your girl ain't saved nothing. Okay. I'm just saying, your girl didn't save a lick. So also expect that life is going to happen and it's going to be ebbs and flows, and give yourself grace. Just downloaded my sheet. Yes. Love it, Dr. Michelle. Yes. Thank you so much. I'm glad you downloaded and so super excited. I got a lot of people that signed up for it. I'm like, so super excited. And again, y'all, it's something easy and just, something that we could do to start off the year. I'm so super excited about it. Coach Rhonda, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. We're talking about the savings challenge, Coach Rhonda. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart meet. Thank you so much. And again, Coach Rhonda, we were talking about the savings challenge. Honestly, Karen, welcome in. This is how it looks. It's the savings bundle for all the new people that came in. This is the sheet that you will get when you download it. And this is what it says on here, y'all, if y'all could see it. Hello, everyone. Hello. This is the savings challenge again. Thank you so much for your daily heart meet that we will be starting in 2023, y'all. Listen, my word. We're starting it on Friday, y'all. So again, it's a digital download. Thank you so much for the gummy bears. And listen, y'all, you choose the one you want to do. At the bottom of it, it'll say the amount that you will spend. Love your background. Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And this is how it looks cut out, y'all. Okay. I cut this one out and you just color in the circles, right? And this is a $20 one. You color in the circles, and then at the bottom, it tells you how much you save. Here. Oh, it fits perfectly in the envelope. Yes, Carolyn, that's why I did it. Yes, it fits perfectly in the envelope. That's exactly why I made them that way, okay? So that way you put your money in the envelope and you put the cash behind it. Absolutely. It fits perfectly in the envelope. Zip it up. Okay. Right now, if you have you have a little budget binder like this, you can put it in your budget binder, something like this. Okay. But yep, you don't have to have no fancy envelope like this, y'all. This is just a clear one. You probably get this from a dollar store or something like that. Or you can just get a regular envelope, y'all. It don't have to be nothing. This is how it looks on the Facebook. It's nothing complicated, y'all. We're gonna make it easy. And again, you're just coloring in these circles. So again, you can choose the one that you feel like is gonna be easier for you to do it. And a lot of people was asking me, like, how often should I save, Janine? You save as often as you can. So you may say, you know what, if you get paid every 2 weeks and you want to put $20 or $40 into your envelope, then do it every 2 weeks. So $5. Oh, thank you so much for sending the 5 of the gummy bears. Thank you so much. If you get paid every week, you may want to save weekly. If you may say, you know what, every time I have some cash or a little bit extra, thank you so much for the roses. Every time I have something extra, if I have $5 or if I have that, then I'm just going to put it away. Again, I think the biggest thing is for us to just get into the habit of saving our money. And some of the things that we were saying earlier for all the new people that are here, when it comes down to saving, it brings awareness to your spending. So we want to bring some awareness to our spending, you guys. And I want you to think about it. And I want you to ask your question, ask yourself some questions when you are spending. Do I really need this? Do I really need it? Where's my money actually going? And what am I prioritizing right now? Where we are spending? Absolutely. And Superman Keish, welcome in. Superman Keish, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you. And then you can honestly ask yourself, is this a want or is this a need? Is this a want or is this a need? That's what we honestly can be asking ourselves. Is this a want or is it a need? And again, if it's a want, then is this want going to get us closer towards our goals? Is it going to get closer towards your financial goals if you buy it, if you spend it? If it's not going to get you closer to your financial goals, then don't buy it. Don't buy it. Olivia, welcome in, welcome in. So again, like I said, you guys, this will allow you to really look at your spending. It will allow you to reel it in a little bit. If you spent a little bit too much during the Christmas seasons, hello again. Hey, friend, welcome in, welcome in. If you spent a little bit much during the holidays, during Thanksgiving, during Christmas, whatever the case may be, this challenge will help you reel it in a little bit more, right? And then, like I said before, you guys, it gives you confidence, right? You start to feel confident with your money. Like, yeah, I could do this. I could do this. I could save. And then I'm not gonna lie, you guys, once you start to see this envelope fill up with money, you'll be like, oh, listen, once we see these dollars and it get a little thicker and it's like, oh, I got this in there, you'll be excited. Like, I'm gonna save this little $20. Oh, I'm gonna put another thing in my little envelope. I don't know about y'all, but you get kind of like excited a little bit once you really start to save, and you'll have some confidence in your money. So it'll just be super exciting and fun, you guys. So again, I hope that it's easy for each and every one of us to do it, and it's fun. It's something that we're gonna start off in the beginning of the year. And I just wanted my community to do it. I'm so super excited about doing it. And I hope that all of us, we reach our goals, y'all. We save all of it. And I can't wait to be the end of the year. Like, yo, we saved $1,000. We saved this much. We saved 500. You know what I mean? Like, yes. So I'm so super excited for each and every one of us. So again, you guys, how long have I been on? Y'all know I be chatting like the whole time. Listen, your girl be chitter chatting for sure. How long? I've been on way too long, y'all. An hour and 45 minutes, y'all. And I sit up there and said to myself, I'm only going to be on for 90 minutes. I can never stick to it. Coach Rhonda, I can never stick to it. I'd be like, I'm going to get on and get off. And your girl just be chatting the whole time. Like, I'm just going to stick to my 90 minutes. Like, it never works for me, for sure, y'all. It just never works, but it's okay. But yep, set a timer for yourself. I know, right? And that sounds like a good problem. I know, Dr. Michelle, but then I'll be like, oh man, then I'll be like, dang, what time is it? Oh, I got to do this, that. Listen, I'll be like, oh man, I need to get off. I need to do this. But I don't mind coming on here chatting with y'all. Listen, I be wanting to chat. I understand. Yes. You know what I mean? Because then you be like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. But like again, y'all, I said, so super excited. Make sure you download the stuff, y'all. Make sure you and I think I'm gonna do a video, like just maybe explaining the challenge really quick. Like if y'all didn't, you know what I mean, y'all didn't catch it or whatever, I'm gonna do a video. I'm trying to do more content this year, y'all. Trying to do more content for sure. So I'm gonna do a video on it. And then that way I cheat myself. I get off 15 minutes early. Do you, Coach Rhonda? I know, Fred, and you be like, it's about this. I'm going to download it. Okay, listen, Coach Rhonda, you be sticking to it. And I see other, a lot of other live hosts will be like, all right, y'all. All right, I see, you know what I mean? I just be like, all right, let me get off. And then I see somebody else coming in. I'll be like, welcome in. Listen, and y'all know all of my live hosts, y'all know when y'all tell TT that you about to get off, people fly into your room. Okay. Why they fly into your room? And I just be feeling bad, y'all. I don't know. I just be like, I don't be wanting, yes. Every time you be like, all right, y'all, now I'm about to get off. And all of a sudden people be flying into your room, right? You be like, dang, now where was you when I first started? Okay. But then I'll be like, all right, let me just, explain real quick. Yeah. So, but no, some people be real good with their time. Coach Rhonda, I get it. I just be like, man, I want 90 minutes, but I have decided to focus on the campaigns and not adding extra time this month. Yes, I get it. I get it, Coach Rhonda. I really do. I want 90 minutes, but I was like, yeah. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, and then the campaigns too, like I was like, man, first of all, y'all, all of the people that's in the agency, I'm like, first of all, we battling. I mean, not battling, but listen, I'm all the way down on the leaderboard, y'all. I'm just like, I ain't even trying because I ain't gonna be nowhere near, right? We listen, the top 3 people, I'm just like, great for y'all. I'm rooting y'all on. Your girl ain't even gonna try. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm not even gonna try because ain't no way I'm getting up to top number 5. I'm just not doing it. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay. But I'm gonna root everybody else on. Yep, go ahead. You know what I mean? I think Miss Treetop wasn't she number 1 in the challenge in the campaign in December? So that was good. So again, I'm celebrating each and every one other people wins, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, that won't be me. Like, I'm okay with it, y'all. I'm definitely okay with it. Just the LY every day. I just want to finish. That will be my win. Exactly, Coach Ryan. I feel the same way. I'm like, listen, if I can do every day, that's definitely gonna be a win for me as well. Because I don't think was I on yesterday. I was trying to do a voice live. I don't even think I was on yesterday. Yeah, because I think I lost I used a shield or something like that. So I wasn't on yesterday. Nope. So yeah, so I haven't done every day. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out the schedule where I could just do the voice lives on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yeah. So, but again, y'all, I ain't stressing out about it. I'm definitely not stressing out, and that's okay. Yep. And that's why I say, we gonna give ourselves grace. Yeah, that's okay. It's gonna be ups and downs. Let's welcome back in, y'all. But yep, this is towards the end of the life for real, y'all. For real this time. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yes. So again, make sure you guys download the free materials. Again, the challenge starts I'm saying in February. And here we go, y'all. The challenge starts on Friday. Good night, friend. All right, good night. The challenge starts Friday, y'all. Okay. Friday, January 9th. Make sure you download the free resources. Make sure you get an envelope. Again, it could be a clear envelope like this or a white envelope. It don't have to be nothing fancy. Don't go out spending no coins on no envelope, y'all. We just need something that actually hold the money in it. That's it. If the only other thing that you want to do that you can do is you can you can laminate the savings challenge. So you can go to like a Staples, or I have a laminator at my house. So I am going to laminate mine. So it'll just be a little bit sturdier. You know what I mean? So that's about it. So if you want to spend a coin or, $1 or $2 to laminate this paper, then that's what I would do. Other than that, you want to laminate this. Other than that, I'm going to do anything else. So super excited for it again, you guys. It is a late on the East Coast. I hope that everyone has a great night. Happy Monday. I will be on here tomorrow. Y'all know the new live schedule is Monday through Thursday, y'all. So I think this is the first week. Well, I think this is the first week. I feel like because Tuesdays I would do like a pop-up or whatever, but I'm really going to try to have like, my theme lives and stuff again. So this is going to be like the first or second week where I'm like going straight Monday through Thursday. Have a good night. All right, you too, Dr. Michelle. Thank you so much, y'all. So again, you guys, I hope everybody has a great night. Okay. Make sure you get some rest. And y'all know the favorite saying, y'all. I want you guys to remember, budget with faith and prosper with grace. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.